I'd like to first say I applaud. Everybody has spent extensive time and hours working to make sure that we make these victims whole. This is very difficult work, and I truly do applaud the commitment, the sacrifice, and all the hours that have gone into this. I wasn't going to speak to this bill, but I've had an opportunity to talk to victims, other victims, who were not necessarily violated by a coach, by someone who's supposed to be a doctor, that had that type of power or control over them. And this bill creates a carve-out. And I can't, in good faith, support a carve-out in this bill no more than I support a carve-out for the Medicaid to Work bill. I don't understand why we can't, as a body that's been elected to serve all people, why we continue to advance legislation that would make one group whole and not make another group whole. I've never experienced sexual abuse, but studies show that in a room this size, surely we have colleagues that have. Were they all violated by someone who was a doctor or in a medical profession or acting as a doctor? I would venture to say no. Are there countless other victims out there that are experiencing this? My colleagues sought to provide an amendment that would change this and make it truly removing the status quo. And for me to receive information that says for me to vote against this would be supporting the status quo is not accurate. I think we're the last stop now to make this right for all victims. It's clear that the Michigan State Board of Regents failed. It's clear that the coaches who listened to these victims failed. And so now when it gets to us, do we fail all the other victims of sexual abuse? I say no. We have work to do. And we got to find a way to put our partisan politics aside and truly look at making all victims whole. And we do that by not making carve-outs. As much as I applaud the work of my colleagues, as much as I applaud their intent and their passion behind this, I cannot, in good faith, support a carve-out to make only one group of people whole. We should be doing the work to make all victims whole. Then we shine as the statesmen and stateswomen that we truly should be. Then Michigan becomes a safe haven for those who have been violated. We should make the right call, not the call that those have done to these victims who will benefit in this package alone, but all victims, whether priest, pastor, or politician. Abuse is abuse, and we should be standing in opposition to that. Those amendments should have been adopted, but since they weren't, I urge